Hey guys, what's going on? Underground Geek here. So I got another comic book to talk about, and it is Trinity. Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. That's Trinity. This is issue number 17, and nobody talks about this book. Nobody. And so I figured I would say a little bit about it because I've always liked, these have had, pretty good covers, like consistently good covers on their books every time. I don't know who they get to do the artist work, different people, but it's always good. This is a variant cover, of course, but this is issue number 17. It's $3.99, but I really feel like it should be $2.99. But I understand, since you have all three of the big three in DC in the same book, that it would consist, or that it would call for a high dollar, But it's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's talk about all the stuff we got on the cover here. We got some Velociraptors. We got some T-Rexes. We even got a Spinosaurus here. We got some Brachiosaurs in the background there. I mean, it's a lot of cool looking stuff we got. And all three of them are fighting the dinosaurs. Is that not awesome? I mean, look. Batman's got two swords. I mean, y'all ain't ready. So let's check this out. Basically, what's going on is Wonder Woman is trying to find the mascara. It has went missing. The old gods have pretty much taken it away. Now, this is not in the same continuality as the regular universe. Like, it's the universe, but it's a different time, because they're going on different adventures than they did in the other Rebirth stories. So it's all on its own. Basically, what I would compare this to is Batman, or All-Star Batman, because it's its own thing. Okay, but it's pretty cool. So we start out here. She's trying to find the mascara. Superman and Batman decide to help her. They're basically flying around trying to find it. Like, they're just trying to use all the tools that they have to try to figure out where it's at. And so eventually they come up on something, and they see this big, like, wormhole pretty much. And so they think, that may have something to do with the mascara. And when they go to investigate, they see a boat that has gotten stuck. So they're trying to save the boat. They got all this going on, and then immediately when they get near the hole, they realize that it's got magic in it. And the magic affects the superheroes, like especially Superman. He's extremely weak against magic. I think that guy's Manchester Black. He's always giving him a hard time because he's a magic user. So the boat's like trying to wreck. Now, I recognize this symbol. I don't know if this is Black Hawk, if this is a reference to Black Hawk, but there's a ship there. And they pretty much try to save it. It doesn't work. All of them go in there. They crash. Things aren't going good. Batman barely makes it out of the crash of his jet. And then they're all sitting around. You see Superman's injured, so you know something's going on. He never gets injured. He's injured. Batman's pretty much lost his entire cape. There's Wonder Woman on her own. I don't really like this art that much. The coloring's good, but I don't like computerized art a lot of times. And this seems very computerized, very stiff. And so I don't really like that. But other than that, it's pretty good. So back to what I was talking about. They're all injured. They're getting up. But then there's something extra wrong with Wonder Woman. She's blind now. And she doesn't know what's going on. So they're all pretty much weakened. Batman's still okay, though, because he's human. So they're walking around. They're trying to figure out where they're at. They're checking things out. And then they come upon this big blackbird. It's a Vietnam era blackbird, and they see all these skulls sitting around. It's like a shrine. Something's up, They can smell something, or Wonder Woman can smell something in the air. She's trained blindfolded, so being blind is not that bad for her. And then all of a sudden they're set upon by all these reptile men. And so they're fighting. Like I said, it's very stiff. I don't know if I really like this. It's still pretty cool. These guys kind of look like Koopas or whatever from Super Mario Brothers, the movie. They're all fighting them, and quickly they realize that the way to beat these guys is stamina. Basically, you're going to have to wear all these guys out. So as they're fighting, they win. It's over. They're all knocked out. So then they go on their way. And that's when they figure out where they're at. Wonder Woman says we're at Skrtaris. So they see all that. I don't really like the coloring on these dragons because I don't like the pink. I mean, why did you use pink? But it could be a reference to like the old coloring, you know, so that's okay. There's some kind of sea creature that I just noticed. That's kind of cool. And so they said, you know, we're lost there. And somebody says, oh, you're lost? Huh. Well, my name's Warlord, and I'm here to help. So then we got this guy, it's Warlord. He was an Air Force pilot. And there he is, looking all very high tea. Very high tea, very Chad. He's looking very Chad today. It's written by James Robinson. The artist is Pat Zerker. And the colorist is Gabby Eltabe. But James Robinson is the main reason to read this book. James Robinson's doing Wonder Woman right now. He's doing a fantastic job. He's completely turned around Wonder Woman. The last 5 issues have been night and day different than the last like 20 issues with the Greg Rucka or whatever. He's terrible. But there's another reason I want to talk about this book. It's a very good book, but it's not getting talked about very much. I'm trying to talk about different books, trying to get you guys to read new things that DC makes, because a lot of what DC makes is good. We just don't notice it. Like a lot of people don't like All-Star Batman, but it's great. Now, I don't like this where they use up half the book to advertise another book, where they got a preview of Terrifics. Like, we get it. Terrifics is coming out. We get it. And then they got all the rest of the books that are coming out. We get it. Now, I do want this. They got this Batman statue for Dark Knight's Metal. It's by Greg Capullo. Man, I want that. That's awesome. It's sweet. He's dual wielding axes, man. You don't even get the dual wield axe to your level 20, and he's already got it. Probably level 100. Now, here's something else I want to talk about. Somebody was saying this movie just come out, and it says January 23rd. So yeah, it's out on Blu-ray and DVD. I may pick it up and see how good it is. Some people said the ending wasn't very good. And I was like, I don't know what I think about that. But I love this. I love Batman with a collar. That's awesome. Batman by Gaslight. He's pretty much looking for Jack the Ripper. I mean, this is going to be awesome. Yeah, Jack the Ripper. It's a different continuity, you know, if Batman would have been in those times. So it seems like it's going to be fun. Now, another reason I want to do this video is I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Due to YouTube's new rules, if you don't have 1,000 subs by February 18th, they're going to demonetize you. Now, you can still have the channel, but they're going to demonetize you, which means no moolah. So what I'm trying to do is, twice a week, I'm going to do a video where I highlight a smaller channel. And I'm going to show you one of their best videos and let you find out about these people and sub to them and all that kind of stuff. I thought that would be a nice thing to do. Because we're here to help each other out. We don't need these guys like Comics Explained and Comic Storian just taking over everything. You know what I mean? So we need to highlight these smaller channels and show you guys what's good and what's not good, because there's a lot of people out there like Mem Headroom and Umbrella Man and Crumble Point and Dark Philly and Grand Comics, and I mean I can just keep going and going and going and going. A lot of smaller channels like that deserve more attention, and they're not getting it, so we need to get the word out there before they get demonetized. Now, some of these guys aren't monetized, but I definitely want to get them some more subs because they deserve it. But what do you guys think about this book? Did you like it? I think it's a pretty good book. I blew through it just because I'd already read it a couple of times, just because I really liked it. But it seems like it's a really good story, and the one thing I really like about this that's so interesting is it's original. Like, I know that they're playing off old storylines with the Skrtaris or whatever, but it's fun. I mean, it's something different, something completely different than the regular storyline. They're in a world full of dinosaurs. I mean, what's not fun about that? You got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman fighting lizard people. So that's awesome. I mean, they're pretty much in the Savage Land. You know, the next thing you know, what's that guy? The pterodactyl guy is going to show up from X-Men. He's going to be fighting them. Sauron. But, so yeah, I like it. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, that's something I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be showing different channels, highlighting them, things like that. And I got a couple of other things going on. Tonight I'm going to be doing a live stream with Lord Nurkle. He's going to be having a live stream talking about the comics industry. So look for that tonight on my Twitter. And it's Underground Geek on my Twitter. And we're going to be talking about the comics industry, what's wrong with it, what's good with it, what's going on, the news. Tonight, I think it's going to be about 9:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure, but you'll see it up on my Twitter about that time. But all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you have any suggestions on good channels that I need to check out and highlight, put it down in the comment section. But definitely check out Trinity if you hadn't already read it. They had an arc with Poison Ivy that was cool. They had an arc with Manchester Black that was cool. I mean, this is a good storyline. But I'll talk to you guys later. Underground Geek out.